what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. Let's talk about Dwayne Wade, the most overrated player in NBA history. Now, I know you Miami Heat fans love Dwayne Wade, Wade County, all that good stuff. I get it. I understand. I'm not sitting here denying that. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne Wade definitely one of the best players in 2010s, early 2020s. I mean 2010s. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this: Dwayne Wade is a better basketball player than he is a dad. I'll say that. If you know, you know. I'll leave it there. But is what it is there. But listen, Dwayne Wade's one of the most overrated players I ever seen in NBA history. I'm sorry. Dwayne Wade is one of the most overrated players in NBA history. And I'm gonna prove it right here, right now. I have to just look up something real quick. You feel me? Because I know all you Miami Heat fans love Dwayne Wade. I know you were very appreciative of his statue, which, number one, I'm not a fan of people getting statues. We're all humans. We all don't do anything in the long run. You feel me? So, you know, it is what it is. But listen, Dwayne Wade's one of the most overrated players in the NBA. The simple fact that people have him, like people sit here and say he's better than Allen Iverson. He was one of the best players in the NBA at the time. I disagree full-heartedly. Dwayne Wade's a good basketball player, no question about it, none. But can we chill out, bro? Can we chill out? Like look, Dwayne Wade wasn't even the best at his position. You can make a case that Kobe was better than him, no question about it. Kobe was better than him. You can make a case Vince Carter was better than him. You can make a case Tracy McGrady was better than him because Tracy McGrady did play the 2 and the 3. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can make that case. They're better players than him. Tracy McGrady's a better dunker than him. He's a better shooter than him. He's a better dribbler than him. He's more athletic than him and bigger than him. You feel me? You can make a case Vince Carter. Vince Carter was way more athletic than him. He was bigger than him. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's like it is what it is with Dwayne Wade. Now, I want to say something here. People will sit here and say, "Well, those guys never, ever, ever won anything." You feel me? They never won anything. Okay, fine, cool. That doesn't make. Listen, look. Can I just say something about Dwayne Wade? Let me look this up. Let me share my screen real quick because I got the proof right here. Man. You know what I'm saying? Now, first of all, I want to sit here and say this. So I'm on Pro Basketball Reference. Number one. So I'll prove it to you. I don't know if it's gonna work now, but when I type Dwayne Wade, right? Dwayne Wade. So hold on. So all these names come up: Dwayne Bacon, Dwayne Jones, Dwayne Morton. So Dwayne Wade's name does not pop up. I literally have to type his whole name for it to type up. That is like, how does Dwayne Wade's name not pop up? That should be a telling on how irrelevant he is. You feel me? But Dwayne Wade averaged 22 points, shooting 48% from the field, and he shot 29% from the 3. Nah, there's no way this guy shot 29% from the 3. 3-point percentage. Bro shot 29% from the... Listen, I'm sorry. Bro, first of all, this is what really made me think. At the end of the day, you're a shooting guard who can't shoot. I'm sorry. That still boggles my mind. You're a shooting guard that can't shoot. That's number one. Number two, also, I'm sorry. People gonna sit here and say, well, he won championships. He did this, that, and the third, all this other BS. Okay, fine, cool. When you have Shaq and LeBron, you're gonna win championships. LeBron James was in his prime, was smack dab in his prime, 26, 27 years old when he linked up with Dwayne Wade. Like, LeBron was hands down one of the best players to ever step foot in the NBA at that time. Like, ain't no question about that. And then, listen, I understand Shaq was older and Shaq was injured. I get that. I understand that. I understand Dwayne Wade had that run in 06, 07, whichever year it was. But at the same time, Shaq was still a dominant factor in the NBA. You could still make a case Shaq was still a top 15 player at that time, even though the stats don't say it. Just his presence alone. Just Shaq being there. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, it's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, at the end, come on, man. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Now, let's look at the playoffs. Now, he did have that amazing run in 2006, right? But look at all these other games. In 04, 05, he didn't do anything. 05, from 2004 to 2005, didn't do anything. 2006, didn't do anything. 2009, didn't do anything. 2010, he didn't do anything until LeBron got there. He had these couple years where he made it to the second round and lost. And then he had that 106 year with Shaq. And then after that, bro, he's getting bounced in the first round in 2007, 2008, 2009. Like, come on, dog. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, bro, he wasn't that good. And then he really fell off after LeBron James left. So it's like, bro, listen, at the end of the day, like Dwayne Wade is vastly overrated. I'm sorry. I do not mess with him. You feel me? At the end of the day, it's like, come on, bro. At the end of the day, it's like, nah, man. We not doing this Dwayne Wade thing. We are not doing this Dwayne Wade thing, bro. At the end of the day, Shaquille O'Neal won with Kobe. He won with Dwayne Wade. He won with Penny Hardaway. Just because they didn't win the title, he went to like 2 finals with Penny Hardaway. And then he went to the Suns and took Steve Nash to a conference championship. If I'm not mistaken. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here, bro? Like, come on, man. It's just, at the end of the day, bro, like, come on, bro. This is beyond ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. How much Dwayne Wade gets slurped. And people say he's there with Kobe. He's there with Jordan. Like, what? Like, nah, man. Nah, man. Like, I'm not with this whole Dwayne Wade thing. Like, I'm not there with this whole Dwayne Wade thing. At the end of the day, it's like, come on, bro. Dwayne Wade's not... He ain't that good, bro. He's just not that good. Like, he was a top 10 player around that time. You know, I could name 10 players better. If we're talking from 2000 to 2010, if we're talking about talent or even accomplishments, you had Kobe, you had Shaq, you had Steve Nash, you had Dirk, you had LeBron, you had Tracy McGrady, who pound for pound, inch for inch is better than him. You had Kevin Garnett, you had Paul Pierce. You had who else? Now, I wouldn't put Paul Pierce above Dwayne. Let me chill out. I ain't gonna put Paul Pierce. I ain't gonna be on that Paul Pierce because Paul Pierce sucks. Who else? Who else was around that time? You had Carmelo. You had Allen Iverson. That's like 9 people I just named. 9 people I literally just named. Vince Carter was around. That's 10 people. That's literally 10 people I just named right off the top of my head. I would take above Dwayne Wade. Tim Duncan. That's 11. That's 11. Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd went to 2 finals. People forget about that. Jason Kidd went to 2 finals. He went when he lost to the Lakers and when he lost to the Spurs in 03-04. People forget about that. Dwayne Wade ain't it. You gave Dwayne Wade 2 of the most dominant forces in NBA history. Shaq is one of the most dominant forces in NBA history. LeBron, one of the most dominant forces in NBA history. Of course he gonna win. All he had to do was be a good Robin. That's all he had to do was be a good Robin. By himself, he couldn't do nothing. He still had a decent team when Shaq. Bro, isn't it funny how when people sit here and diminish what Shaq did for the Lakers, right? Yeah. People diminish what Shaq did for the Lakers, right? At the end of the day, why didn't Dwayne Wade do anything after Shaq? Like, why did he not do anything? I'm gonna show y'all again. Once again, let's go to the playoffs. 2006, he got bounced in the first round in 07. He got bounced in the first round in 09. Got bounced in the first round in 2010, and it wasn't until 2011 where he got past the second round. Got past the first round. He didn't do anything when Shaq left. Shaq went to the conference championship with the Suns. He might not have been Shaq of old, but he might have been, he was still a dominant force. Listen, all you Heat fans, listen. All you Heat fans, listen. Dwayne Wade's probably. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. I said this before. I said this again, right? And this is more controversial to say now since he left, but I'm gonna say it. You can make the case Jimmy Butler's done more for the Heat than Dwayne Wade. I'm just saying. Like, okay, let's say this, right? Let's just say this, right? I'll give Wade 06, right? Say like Dwayne Wade took the finals. Took the Heat team to the finals, right? Let's say I give him that. Jimmy Butler took what's the name? The Heat to the finals twice in 2020 and 2023 with a worser team. At least Wade had Shaq. He had Usain Haslam. He had didn't he have White Chocolate on there too? Didn't he have Jason Williams on that team too? He had Gary Payton coming off the bench, who's a Hall of Famer. I forgot about that too. Jimmy Butler had who? Tyler Hero, sorry ass. Bam Adebayo, overrated ass. Bro, Bam Adebayo's 6'9" playing center. Bro, Bam Adebayo's trash. Tyler Hero's trash. Don't let the stats fool you. Tyler Hero is beyond garbage. He sucks. You feel me? I'm trying to think who else. Oh my gosh. I can't remember who else was on that team. Terry Rozier wasn't on that team. But this is how, bro, you can make a case Jimmy Butler's done more for the Heat than Dwayne Wade. Because I'm giving all those 4 years with, what's his name? With LeBron, I give credit to LeBron. Because as soon as LeBron left, Dwayne Wade ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing, bro. Time out. The year LeBron left, right? I remember this, in 2015-16, he went 7 games with the Raptors and lost that series. Bro lost that series, dog. I'm trying to, how many points did this dude average that year? Points. And, I was hoping to see Miami Heat versus Cleveland Cavaliers finals. But at the same time, he ain't do nothing then. You feel me? So, at the end of the day, bro has not done anything. He has not done anything. You feel me? Bro couldn't shoot. Bro couldn't do anything, bro. I'm sorry. Like, people need to stop with the Dwayne Wade thing. If you're a Miami Heat fan and you appreciate what Wade did, okay, fine, cool. But for the rest of you bozos, and even you Miami Heat fans, like, shut up. Stop putting Wade in conversations with Jordan and Kobe, all this other stuff. And I said it before, I said it again, I'm taking Allen Iverson over Dwayne Wade. The simple fact that Iverson, pound for pound, inch for inch, is better than him. And Iverson actually did something. He won an MVP. He went to a finals. He's been to the second round more times than Dwayne Wade. Bro, give Iverson LeBron. Give Iverson Shaq. Bro will have 3 to 4 rings like Wade too. Give any player those 2 players. They'll win. They will win. And you can make a case. Look at the 2 players I just named. Shaq and LeBron, right? Let's look at the Robins that they had. Shaq had Anthony Davis as a Robin. He had Kyrie Irving as a Robin. Would you take Dwayne Wade over Kyrie, pound for pound, inch for inch? Would you take Kyrie? Would you take Dwayne Wade over Kyrie or Anthony Davis? I'm not taking over Anthony Davis. I'm not taking him over a guy who could be. But I'm not taking. Listen, I know Dwayne Wade has his injury problems. I get that. But I'm not taking Dwayne Wade over a guy who could be top 5 in the NBA. I'm not taking him over Kyrie, who could offensively do everything Kyrie Irving is literally. Bro, if you were making my career 2K player, you would make Kyrie Irving. You would want to make Kyrie Irving a player that can do everything offensively. Everything. Name me something Kyrie can't do. He can post up. He can dunk. He can shoot. We know about his dribbling. He's fast. He's explosive. He can facilitate. What are we talking about? He's better than Dwayne Wade. And then look at Shaq. You're not taking Kobe. You're not taking Dwayne Wade over Shaq. You're not taking Dwayne Wade over Kobe as a Robin. Hell nah. And let's be for real. Would you take him over Penny Hardaway? Well, tell me, let me look at the stats because you know I'm 25, so I ain't watched Penny Hardaway. So let me look up the stats real quick. Penny Hardaway. Bro, why is he not popping up? What the hell? Oh, tell me. Let me go to Google real quick because this being pro basketball reference. Fix your stuff. Penny Hardaway. Boom. Let me look up his stats. His last year. Oh, he was on. Ironically enough, his last team was with the Miami Heat. He averaged 15 points. Okay, so I guess you could take that's probably why because it's really not Penny, but I guess you would take Penny Hardaway over Dwayne Wade, but it's close. Listen, at the end of the day, Dwayne Wade's vastly overrated. I think he's the most overrated player in NBA history, but that's my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know your thoughts. I know all the Miami Heat fans gonna be mad. It is what it is. I really don't care about y'all. RJ out.